Jezreel Valley, formed as a result of a secondary rift to the African-Syrian rift. The Syrian-African rift begins in southern Turkey and continues along the Jordan Valley Red Sea and east of Africa for 6,000 kilometers. Subsequent pressures from inside the Earth began to move tectonic plates, the plates moved and broke. A number of secondary movements stretched in a westerly direction, causing fractures along the Gilboa and the Carmel, south of the valley, and wrinkles and fractures caused the area to sink, creating the Jezreel Valley. The valley was deep, and for millions of years, according to geologists, winds and water crumbled and melted and swept away the surrounding mountains, and alluvium filled the valley. About 100 meters deep of alluvium filled the ground and formed a wide flat area. This created a transition from the Jordan Valley to the Mediterranean Sea, across the country, and separates the Galilee Mountains from the Samaria Mountains and from Mount Carmel. From the mountain streams flow and converge into the Kishon River, which collects its waters on its way to the sea. In addition to the fault lines, down the surrounding mountains, there are many water springs. The place has been used throughout history for transit and settlement. Probably during Roman times, swamps were formed in several areas, following which Anopheles mosquitoes spread malaria, which caused humans not to settle in the valley. In the middle of the 19th century, Templars began to settle in the valley. At the beginning of the 20th century, Jews began to purchase land from the Arabs. In the 1920s, they began to dry out the swamps by draining the water, and eventually overcame the malaria mosquitoes. The alluvial soil in the valley is very good for agriculture. A good amount of rainfall, plenty of water, and flat terrain have made the valley convenient for field crops, such as wheat, cotton, corn and seeds, as well as for growing dairy farms and fish ponds. Due to the fertility of the valley, it is called the Valley of Jezreel, God will sow. Most of the settlements are on the edge of the valley, so it is easier to avoid flooding within the settlement, and also to leave the lands vacant for agriculture. Near Kafar Baruch, a dam was built on the Kishon River and a water reservoir was built in order to utilize the water in the summer and prevent flooding. But the water was salted, which created an ecological hazard that needed restoration. The city of Afula, known as the capital of the valley, was established. The so-called ruler road is paved due to it being straight as a ruler, and the valley train crosses the valley.